Tears of the Kingdom is almost here, and the gameplay we seen on Tuesday that was presented to us by Nintendo, demonstrated by Eiji Aonuma, gave us a little bit more about the game. Before, we didn't have enough information for the game leading up to its launch. We only had a few trailers showing us a little bit of the new elements and mechanics that Tears of the Kingdom has to offer. But how does this compare to Breath of the Wild? Well, let's find out. Nintendo showing us gameplay for Tears of the Kingdom for roughly 10 minutes gave us a little bit more of what to expect from the game. Nintendo displayed and demonstrated 4 new abilities that will be present in Tears of the Kingdom. But how does this compare to Breath of the Wild's abilities, and how does it affect the game world and free roaming sense when it comes to story and just gameplay in general? Well, if we look at Breath of the Wild had 6 abilities: the remote bomb, a circular one, and a square one, magnesis, stasis, and cryonis, and the camera, of course. But these didn't really have an effect on the gameplay aspect. These were mostly used in shrines and Divine Beast boss fights. But Tears of the Kingdom changes that. The new abilities that were shown to us in the 10-minute gameplay demonstration changes the whole world of Legend of Zelda. Fuse allows you to take any material and combine it with any type of weapon to reinforce it, making it stronger and more durable, to the point where there's no limit to what you can make. Same for arrows. Arrows can be combined with anything in your inventory. A leaf, a piece of raw meat. Don't know what that does, but it's interesting. And choo-choo jellies that can turn to fire arrows, ice arrows, and electric arrows. I'm not saying that the abilities in Breath of the Wild were useless and they weren't used throughout the game. They were designed for that. But in Tears of the Kingdom, the abilities are always going to be used. Ultra Hand allows you to make vehicles out of materials that you see around you, that you're surrounded by. You can make a car, you can make a flying machine, you can make a boat. Who knows what else you could do? Can you make a submarine? If there is underwater exploration, I expect us to be able to make a submarine, because Ultra Hand allows you to do all of that. It allows you to use your imagination. Who knows what the possibilities are with this new ability? Eiji Aonuma demonstrated it in the 10-minute gameplay demonstration that he showed us on Tuesday. And he built a boat using 3 logs and 2 fans that were spread around the island. And he also built a sailboat that has fans on the bottom that can fly. Like, it's crazy what we can do with this new ability, and we don't even realize that whatever is there to offer in this game, like, can you imagine what we can build? Since there is underground, I expect us to build like crazy stuff, and I'm just excited for what we have with this new ability and how it changes everything from Breath of the Wild. It's going to be used throughout the entire game. You want to walk? You want to use a horse? No, just make a car. It's that simple. It's so cool. You use your imagination to build any possibilities in this game. It's limitless. You have so much to do with this new ability. In the trailer that we got in February from the Nintendo Direct, you see a car, you see a hot air balloon, and a flying device. These were not even shown in the gameplay demonstration. So can you imagine how much more there is to offer from this ability? It's a lot, and it changes the whole world aspect, because considering that Tears of the Kingdom's world is way bigger than Breath of the Wild, this ability will be used throughout the entire game, because everything around you is useful and applicable, and you gotta use it to your advantage. Breath of the Wild's abilities were mainly used for shrines and the Divine Beast. But Tears of the Kingdom, the abilities are there the entire time. Ascend, an easier way to get from one peak of a mountain to the top of another mountain. As long as you're in a cave and there's a ceiling to the mountain, you could go right through the mountain and you're on top like that in 2 seconds. The abilities in this game are so much better than what we had in Breath of the Wild because it's easier to use your imagination. There's so many possibilities with the Fuse ability, the Ultra Hand ability, and the Ascend ability makes it easier to get from one location to the other. Same thing with the Recall ability. The Recall ability allows you to rewind an object's movement that is falling from the sky to get it back to where it just was so that you can get into the Sky Islands in a matter of seconds. It all pans out and it all works towards the player's advantage because it gives them more freedom and more things to do in Tears of the Kingdom. The world isn't just bigger, the abilities are better. I can't wait for what this game has to offer because it's almost here. 43 days, Tears of the Kingdom launches, and that gameplay that was shown was what we needed. We needed a lot out of Nintendo, and they gave us the right amount. The world looks beautiful. If you just look on top of the island, it just looks so good. Nature's back. You can see the dragon flying in the distance. And the game just looks phenomenal. I can't imagine what they're going to do with the story after seeing the abilities that were demonstrated to us in the 10-minute demonstration for Tears of the Kingdom. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tears of the Kingdom is going to be way bigger than Breath of the Wild was, and I have so much optimism for this game. It's going to be a phenomenal game when it does come out. I will be making a playthrough on Tears of the Kingdom when it does launch, so stay tuned for that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment what you enjoyed about the video. Also, let me know in the comments why you're excited for Tears of the Kingdom and what ability is your favorite ability from the demonstration we got on Tuesday from Nintendo. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Please, lend him your power.